What is the significance of this week? New York Fashion Week men's on its own. It's really exciting.
New York Fashion Week Men's is a milestone. This is a true milestone for menswear. The fact that New York is finally behind it and has done it on such a grand scale, it's really impressive.
Now, you were part of the committee to sort of help put it together. Tell me about that process.
It was a top secret committee, and we met several times to discuss dates, venues, the buying process, as well as the editorial process, and getting the press as well as the buyers at the right place at the right time to really help these emerging men's designers, as well as going after some of the bigger brands, because you need those guys to anchor the week, then to highlight so that the emerging brands can be highlighted.
Now, you are the men's fashion director at Saks Fifth Avenue, and by having the shows now, they're much more aligned with the buying season. Tell me about how important that is from your perspective.
Having the men's fashion week in New York now is critical because it's still in our buying cycle. So there's really a chance to react to the things that we love on the runways and at the presentation. So, you got to have the press, but you also have to have the buyers. And so this is actually prime time for buying.
As a top retailer, when you're looking at shows, you're appreciating the avant-garde and the design, but from a commercial standpoint, you want to make sure that it will be successful actually in store and how it translates to real men. How does that work? That striking that right balance.
Well, we know that what you see on the runways is the inspiration, and that's the excitement, that's the icing on the cake, but we know in the showroom there's a great commercial collection to back it up, or at least there should be. So we know how to kind of understand what's on the runways, translate that into something that's commercially viable.
Now, what about some of the shows that you're looking forward to most that are maybe long-standing retailers that you have at Saks that you know that you're really looking forward to the show because you want to see what's going to be in your store next season?
We are looking forward to Rag & Bone, we're looking forward to Calvin Klein, we're looking forward to Ovadia & Sons. That's a new brand that we launched this season, so we're excited to see how they evolve, as well as some of the bigger names, like Calvin Klein, to see what direction Idolo is going to take the collection. So it's important to us to see the big ones as well as the small ones.
Now, what is the significance of American fashion on a global level? It's really been, driving design across the world for quite some time now. Tell me a little bit about that, the significance of American fashion.
American fashion is critical, and again, it's a super important part of the business. It's interesting because a lot of the trends start in Japan and in Asia, migrate to Europe, and then the United States. And I say that what's interesting is because the Japanese have really latched onto Americana, American made in New York in particular. So it's great to see those at the forefront really embracing American fashion, New York City.
There's a good question for you because you're always very stylish. What is the one item that a guy should have in his closet for the spring? What are the things that you can't live without?
In the springtime?
Yeah, this
You know what I love? I love a cotton khaki suit. Can't go wrong. It's like a navy blazer. And in the summer and spring, it's my go-to piece. I was actually going to wear it today, but opted for the stripes instead.
And he's looking completely dapper. We've got to get the head to toe here. This is cotton.
It is wool.
Oh,
it's wool. It's a
lightweight
tropical
wool.
weight wool, yeah. People think it's seersucker, but it's actually just a lightweight tropical wool stripe.
Well, the always sharp-looking Eric Jennings looking really good. Cool. All right.
Thank you.
Cool.